Oh, this is wonderful therapy, so to speak. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and you hear the wind and you hear the leaves rustling and the palm fronds clapping, and you can just walk around and kind of get your head back to where you're supposed to be. This is real world, and it's just a wonderful place to find yourself and think about what's important. This was originally part of a King's grant from King Charles II, and it evolved over time, and it went through the Lords Proprietors and then the state legislature, and then the Porcher family purchased the property. There are 2 or 3 different environments that are present here. We have a maritime forest, we have a saltwater estuary, and then we have the tidal creek. You can see Porcher Creek runs right through here. It comes around from back here and winds its way, it comes through here, and it makes a turn here and goes that way out to that line of trees there in the foreground is what's called Cedar Point. And then the creek winds around that and then goes out to Hamlin Sound and then to the Intercoastal Waterway and out to the ocean. And this place has been special to so many people. It's provided sustainability, it's provided fishing, it's providing oysters, and it's providing crabbing. All of those things took place just like Mother Nature had it all planned out. And as we look at it today and we see all these homes around us, it just seems to be vanishing in front of our eyes. And we sit here on this property with these beautiful live oaks over our head and the palmettos waving behind us. And this is an experience in itself, and people should be able to go to a place and still see this. Not only today, but 10 years from now, or maybe even 100 years from now. This place is special. This is a different parcel here. That is parcel number 004, and this is 8.1 acres, and it's owned by Crescent Homes at the present time. And there's 4.5 acres of high ground in here, and they want to build 17 homes on that 4.5 acres. It's not only happening here, it's happening everywhere. Development is all around us, but here we have all of these trees. We have these beautiful live oaks that have been here for hundreds of years. The thought of developing this property to build houses on would require so many of these trees to have to be removed. So our concern is that this development in particular would be a detriment. It's not the best use. That's a real estate term, best use. What's the best use for the property? We believe, and not only myself, but neighbors and other concerned people here, believe the best use is to make a park here so that this area is protected and it stays this way. And they have access to the creek and the trees and the wildlife. That's the intent of what we're trying to do, while the intent of the developer is to cut the trees down, cut the trees back, build 17 houses, make a lot of money, and then go away. There are a number of unintended consequences that could occur because of the development of this property. Simply to start with would be the removal of the forest over here that protects the homes here in Charleston National from storm surge and storm winds. It's a buffer zone all along here. When they start paving and start trying to cross what Mother Nature has put here, there are consequences in shifting the tidal flow. All you have to do is just come out here with a camera and be quiet, and you can get all kinds of fabulous photographs. And you just never know what you're going to walk up on. This creek has been going back and forth on the tides all of those years, and we still see the birds coming in, and we still can go fishing, and we can still come out here and see the deer lines through the creek and the birds flying overhead and the osprey fishing in the creek. We have all kinds of wildlife that lives here, from deer to raccoons, opossums. We have otters over here. We have a family of red fox that live here. It's full of life. This could be a learning experience for our school children here in Mount Pleasant and Charleston County. They could come here and There could be walkways that go around and go to the marsh, and then you could see the actual marsh. It would be nice if we could have a place where we could have sitting areas when people could come see this and take a piece of it and put it between the ears and go home, you know? The intent here is, again, to try to preserve this for the future. We have proposed to Charleston County Greenbelt funding to create Porcher Creek Park. And we're hopeful that other property owners along the creek who have undevelopable property will join us in the effort to protect the creek and create one large Porcher Creek Park. My intent is to donate this 14 acres to the town of Mount Pleasant and the Low Country Land Trust. Isn't it time we said, okay, we don't need any more development. We need to protect this property. We need to keep this so all of us have a place to go where it's quiet and peaceful, and we share it with wildlife and just watch the wind blow across the marsh grass. I want that to continue for generations to come. I want them to have those experiences. And that's the primary reason we're working on saving Porcher Creek.